There is so much competition on Upwork, and that's why a lot of newbies struggle with getting their first job. Well, not anymore, my friend. If you're a beginner with no experience and you're looking to get started freelancing on Upwork, this video is for you. I'll be sharing with you 9 easy services that you can start from the comfort of your home. And interestingly, these services can begin to earn you money immediately with no experience. And as I share these jobs, they get easier as we go through each one of them. So stick around because the last few I'll actually be sharing are so easy that you want to get started immediately. As we break down each of these jobs, I'll be sharing with you some AI tools and software that can make you look like a pro even with little or no experience. And by the end of this video, you have a clear path to start making great money while working from home. And if you think to yourself, Esther, I don't really have any skills, well, becoming a content writer could be a great choice for you to explore. And that's actually the first service that we'll be looking at today, content writing. So let me explain, what is content writing, or what does it mean to become a content writer? As a freelance content writer on Upwork, your main task would be to create, content, to write content that your clients need. A lot of people hire freelance writers for all kinds of projects. For example, to write books, novels, websites, copy, social media posts. The list as a freelance writer is endless. But how much can you really make as a freelance writer with little or no experience? Well, typical rates are somewhere between $15 to $30 per hour or per project when you're just starting out. And as a content writer, as you build your skills and your portfolio and you become like mid-level writers, you can make up to $60 or $75 per hour. And here's the interesting part. These days, you don't even need to be that talented thanks to AI. You can now use tools like ChatGPT to assist you to make your writing a whole lot more creative. There are also tools like Gemini, WriteSonic, Copy AI. These are tools that really help solidify your writing, and you can get started with some of them free of charge. So if you enjoy writing and you're interested in exploring it as a way to make money working from home on Upwork, then consider offering content writing services. And just like content writing, graphic design skills are extremely valuable on Upwork. So this leads me to the second service that you can offer with little or no experience: become a thumbnail designer using Canva. Gone are the days where you needed to become a Photoshop expert to create graphic designs. These days, with tools like Canva, you can easily create beautiful designs, even if you're just getting started. As a thumbnail designer on Upwork, your job will be to create eye-catching thumbnails that will make people want to click on your video. It's as simple as that. Personally, I create all my thumbnail designs using Canva, and I think that they all look great. So imagine being able to do this for someone and also earn money at it. Thumbnail design is an awesome service that you should be considering, because pretty much every business owner out there, every creator out there, and influencer these days are always in need of thumbnails to get more views on their videos. So how much can you really earn as a thumbnail designer on Upwork? Based on my research, the average rate for thumbnail designers is somewhere between $20 to $100 per hour or per project. To give you an example, if you complete 5 thumbnail orders per day at an average of about $20 per thumbnail, that's already about $100 that you can make per day. So how can you do 5 thumbnails in a day? Well, let me quickly walk you through the process. It's so easy. You can do that using tools like Canva, like I already mentioned. So just open up Canva and search for YouTube thumbnail. You'll see a ton of pre-made templates just pop up for you for all kinds of niches. All you need to do is to find the one that you like, click on it, and start customizing it. And from there, you can start playing around with all of Canva's features like the colors, the fonts. Canva has millions of images, icons, fonts that you can pick from, and the best part of it is that Canva makes it virtually impossible for you to create an ugly or unprofessional design. All the templates and elements on Canva follow the modern design principles. So even if you're a total beginner, you can quickly put something together that looks very beautiful and deliver that to your clients. So here's another way to use Canva to maximize your earnings on Upwork. Offer logo design services to businesses on Upwork. using Canva. So having a professional logo is absolutely critical for a lot of businesses, and that's why this job as a logo designer is evergreen. As a logo designer, you work with clients to understand their businesses, their personalities, understand their vision, and then create a very polished logo that perfectly captures the essence of what their company is all about. To use Canva to create a logo, simply search for logos, and then you see pre-made logos that you can then modify. And then you can also use Canva's drag and drop interface to create really modern logos that look extremely beautiful. In terms of the earning potential, freelance Canva logo designers that are just starting out on Upwork can charge somewhere between $25 to $75 per project or per hour. A lot of times your rate will depend on several factors like your portfolio, if you have past clients' work, if you have. I have to say the best way to approach starting out on Upwork as a newbie with little or no experience is to lower your rates in order to build your portfolio, get clients that will give you stellar reviews, and improve your skills. Go ahead to design logos for those family friends that you have, those family members that are just starting a business. Create all of this into your portfolio and then come on Upwork to display this to clients, and eventually you get that job. Then after that, you can start raising your rates as you gain more experience. Now, if writing and designing is not your thing, don't worry, it gets easier from here. I have jobs in all kinds of niches, so make sure you watch this video all the way till the very end. The next service to offer on Upwork as a freelancer is customer service representative to business owners. Now, working as a freelance customer service rep is one of the most beginner-friendly ways to actually earn money through Upwork. And you might ask why. Well, this is because we've all had to deal with customers before, whether that's at a job, working on a school project, or even just being a consumer yourself. As a customer service rep, your main responsibility would be to provide support to customers, whether that's in form of phone calls, emails, live chats, whatever it is. Your job is to be friendly, helpful, politeful, to help customers resolve their issues or their questions. As a customer service representative or customer care representative, you can begin to charge somewhere between $8 to $15 per hour with zero experience. The hours that you work are also very flexible, so you can work part-time in the evenings, you can work full-time, you can work on the weekends. Really, whatever schedule fits you and whatever schedule you and the clients are able to work out. This is definitely one of the easiest jobs out there. Our world is more digital than before, and this means that pretty much every business out there is in need of people that would act as their customer care reps, and also people that would test that their websites and applications work properly. And that's exactly what the next job is. The next service that you can offer as a newbie on Upwork is to become a website and application tester for businesses. And if you do not know what this means that as a website and app tester, you basically use and test these people's websites, their mobile applications, the desktop applications, and really any tools that they use in their businesses. Your main goal as a tester would be to identify any bugs, any usability issues, and any areas of improvement that they can have in their application or website, and then report it back to the clients. Now, even though this service kind of involves a bit of technical skills, you do not need to become an engineer or a programmer to be an app tester. Many freelance app testers have completely non-technical backgrounds. The key skills you need to become an app tester are, you need to have attention to details. You need to also have the patience to follow step-by-step testing and ensure that you also know how to navigate applications and websites. Those are like the bare minimum skills that you need to become an app tester. So entry-level roles for this job start somewhere between $10 per hour to $20 per hour. To really maximize your earnings as a mobile app tester on Upwork, one thing I can suggest to you is to register for courses. So take courses like automated scripting courses, mobile app testing courses. This will help you get more knowledge, and the more knowledge you have, the more demand you'll be on Upwork. But if this sounds way too complicated for you, well, I got you. The next one is easier. The next service we'll be looking at is photo editing with AI tools. As a photo editor, you get to bring photos and visuals to life. You get to edit them in a way that looks more visually appealing to us. So this could mean editing, enhancing photos, through color correction, adding special effects to these photos. And most of the time you use tools like Canva, Adobe Lightroom, or Adobe Photoshop. On Upwork, you see a lot of these roles for photo editors, and as a beginner, you can start to charge somewhere between $10 to $25 per project. But these rates will start to increase as you begin to build your portfolio and develop your skills. Many experienced photo editors make somewhere between $10 to $50 per project or per hour. AI tools these days even make your job as a photo editor better. Photoshop also has integrated AI to make your work as a photo editor, a lot much easier and faster. There are other tools outside of Photoshop like the Lumina New, the Pixlr, that you can try as well as a photo editor. As a beginner photo editor on Upwork, you can use all these tools, and in no time you become a pro photo editor. So see how easily this can turn into a very lucrative business, even with little or no experience. You have all the tools that will help you deliver quality work. The next 3 jobs that I'll be talking about are a lot easier than all the ones that I have mentioned up until now, because they require very, very basic skills. The first of this is virtual assistance. So as a virtual assistant or VA, you really be offering, administrative and scheduling tasks to business owners that have a very, very busy schedule. So my first job as a beginner on Upwork was actually virtual assistant. I was a virtual assistant for a real estate agent based in New York. Many times as a VA, you'll be involved in administrative tasks, but in reality, your responsibility would really depend on what the client needs, right? Your responsibility is very niche to what exactly the client needs. As a VA, a client can hire you to do a large variety of things. For example, email management, calendar scheduling, travel booking, bookkeeping, data entry. The list is endless. So it really depends on what the client needs and what exactly you can offer. As a VA on Upwork, you can start charging somewhere between $5 to $10 per hour as a beginner. So if you have an administrative mindset and you actually have a bit of flexible time, freelancing as a VA on Upwork could be an amazing way for you to kick off your career. The second job of these 3 grouped jobs is pretty similar to VA. It's called social media management. So as a social media manager, you really be involved in creating and curating very solid content on social media platforms that you're already fairly familiar with. This may be on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook, on Twitter, whatever it is. As a social media manager, you'll also be involved in analyzing which content performs best and focus in on the content that will appeal to your target audience. On Upwork, interestingly, almost every day there are over 9,000 jobs listed for social media managers and strategists. So the sky is very wide and big for you to fly as a social media manager, and you can begin to earn somewhere between $10 to $35 per hour as a beginner social media manager. My pro tip for winning over social media clients is to do your research on their businesses, on the audience they are willing to appeal to, and take a look at their highly engaging posts and content in their niche. Take note of trends that really performed well, and then create all of this, mirror them on your own and try to build your portfolio when you're showing intending clients. And when you provide these examples in your portfolio when you're showing clients, it demonstrates the value that you will bring to them outside of just posting content. A lot of newbies just post content, but it's not about posting content. It's all about posting content that works. And there's one more service that brings all of this content together. As a beginner on Upwork, one service that you shouldn't gloss over is voiceover artistry for businesses. Your job as a voiceover artist is to narrate and breathe energy into a lot of recordings using your voice. So your voice is your major tool as a voiceover artist. Business owners and businesses could need things like commercials, reels, shorts, video voiceovers for their content. So if you have a wonderful voice, then this is probably a pointer that you should consider voiceover artistry. And the best part about being a voiceover artist is that you can do it at any time of the day, and really your time is flexible. All you need is a decent microphone and a recording setup. That's really all you need, and you can begin to start getting jobs and earning money on Upwork. For beginners starting out on Upwork as voiceover artists, you can begin to charge somewhere between $15 to $20 per hour. To develop yourself as a voiceover artist, to begin to charge more, you need to focus on things like the audio quality, your voice acting, the character skills for video games and animation. And if you don't have any professional experience at all or any prior experience, do some free sample recordings for friends, practice with things like audiobooks, audio recordings, and create all of this into your portfolio. With a great voice and strong communication skills, you can begin to earn money on Upwork as a voiceover artist with little or no experience. So if you have a great voice, go ahead to explore this career path. It's very fantastic to get paid just because of your voice. Yay! We've come to the end of our video. Which of these jobs or services really resonated with you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and you got value from it, please don't forget to hit the like button or subscribe button for more content like this. And if you're not sure of the niche or the services that you should be offering on Upwork, you want a step-by-step guide on the service you should focus on, I have a video on that. Feel free to check it out. Until next time, keep crushing those jobs on Upwork. Bye.